This is video 2 for section 1-4, Properties of Equality. We're going to be talking about 4 properties that we will run into while we are solving equations. So the first one we're going to talk about is the reflexive property. Reflexive, like reflection in a mirror. So that means any quantity is equal to itself. An example is 3 equals 3, or 5 equals 5. We have the same quantity on the left as we do on the right side of the equal sign. 5 equals 5. We can also do this in symbol form. We can say A equals A. So that's the reflexive property, when any quantity is equal to itself. The second property is called the symmetric property. And that one is if one quantity equals a second quantity, then the second quantity equals the first quantity. For example, talking about it in terms of numbers, if we have 9 equals 6 plus 3, we're balanced on each side of our equation. We have 9 pieces of chocolate on the left side equal to 6 pieces plus 3 pieces of chocolate. So we have 9 on the left, and we also have 9 on the right. They're just written in different ways, but you have the exact same amount. Another one could be 2 plus 3 equals 5. So we have a quantity of 5 on the left, 2 plus 3, equal to 5 on the right. And if we want to write this in terms of a symbol, so we have for any number A and B, so if we have the numbers A and B, we can say if A equals B, then B equals A. So what we're saying is we have a quantity A that's equal to B, then if we flip it around and we say B is equal to A, it's the same thing. They're symmetric. Third property is called the transitive property. And in this one, if one quantity equals a second quantity, and the second quantity equals a third quantity, then the first quantity equals the third quantity. Okay, so what does that mean? So let's write it in terms of numbers. So if we have 5 plus 7 is equal to 8 plus 4, and 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. So 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. Then we can say our first expression, the 5 plus 7, then 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. So it's going through the order of all of these expressions, and they all equal the same thing, because we know 5 plus 7 equals 12. 5 plus 7 is equal to 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is equal to... So this is the transitive property. The last one is substitution, which I've mentioned that word before, but let's really go over it in detail what that is. Substitution is a quantity may be substituted for its equal in any expression. So what does that mean? So if we have n equals 15, then if we were to put that value in, we could solve. So if we have 3n, we could say that equals 3 open parentheses 15. So what we're doing is we're taking our variable, seeing what it's equal to, and putting that in for our variable. Here's another example. So if we have x equals 4, and then we have an expression of 6x, and we want to figure out what the value is. What's the solution? So we substitute this 4 in, because we say x is equal to 4. We substitute it in for our x, and remember when we're doing that, we write that as 6 open parentheses 4 close parentheses. So we're saying that this is still multiplication. So now you have 6 times 4. So the value would equal 24. So that's substitution, taking our variable and putting in our known quantity for it. On page 22, there is a nice little summary chart with all of this information located in it.